What's up, guys? Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Had Many Yanderes? And yeah, guys, it's an unscripted movie as well. Now, before continuing this, I would like to apologize to you all for. Seriously, I would like to apologize to you all for triggering the fans of multiple franchises and for my previous What If. Yeah, I get it that I made many mistakes, and for that, I apologize. And also, for not making your suggestions. I know that many of you have been suggesting your ideas and some of you have given up, but I am going to apologize for that because, as I have told you multiple times, some of the ideas just click and instantly I make them. Some of the ideas take time, and yeah, some take a long time, and some I don't even know about, and yet I still try to make them. So for that I need your patience, and as well as it's just that I want to put out some of my own ideas out there first because I am kind of making my own what ifs again because I have been relying on you guys way too much for stories and ideas. So I thought, why not jog my mind and create some of my own what ifs as well for a change. I hope you guys understand, and if you do, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without further ado, let's begin with our story. And by the way, please ignore the background noises. It's just that my neighborhood kids are I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about it. They're a huge headache, and they have been just ding dong ditching my door since the morning. It's just that the belly god. Forget about it. Well, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins on October 11. It was a peaceful day in Konoha ga Sato. Yes, a day. As we go towards a hospital room which was vacant for the Hokage and his family, and heavily guarded as well. Inside that hospital room, we see Kushina Uzumaki Namikaze, the wife of the fourth Hokage Minato Namikaze, as the sad man was also there with his wife, as both of them were smiling down upon their son, who was just born. His name was Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. He was a tan boy with blue eyes, deep blue than any of their family members, and also blonde hair like the sun, with 3 whisker marks on each cheek that made him quite cute. As there was also another person in that room. It was a 4-year-old girl. Her name was Mito Uzumaki. Mito was born due to both Minato and Kushina being drunk when they were young, and they decided to keep the kid. And now they had Naruto. As Mito was also happy that she became an older sister. "Nay, Mito-chan, would you like to hold Naruto?" Can I?" said Mito with sparkly eyes. As when she held Naruto, she brought a finger near Naruto as Naruto with his tiny hands grabbed that finger. As something ran through her body. "I will protect him at all costs, Ka-chan." "You better believe it." "I know you will, Tebane." As during the night time, when Kushina was asleep, since she gave birth, she was weakened. Kyubi's chakra was acting up as Kushina woke up inside her mindscape. "What is wrong with you, Kyubi? Why are you acting up now?" "You didn't act up when I was pregnant." I was quite surprised because at the time when Mito was about to be born, you did act up. "What is going on here?" "That kid, bring him back here." "What? Are you out of your mind? Naruto is born. Why or how can I even bring him back here? And why would I?" "I don't care. Bring him here." "Why?" "He is mine." "What?" "He's my son. And why should I bring him back? Why is he yours?" "I imprinted him." "What? What do you mean, imprinted?" You have a clan related to dogs, right?" "Yes, ask them. They will tell you what it means. And you better bring that kid here. He is close to me. But I will not bring him here to you. I will find a way out of here, Kushina. And when I do, you will regret it. For separating me from my kid." "What do you mean, your kid?" "He's mine." "I don't care what you say. I don't even want to understand you in the first place. Just stay away from my son, Kyubi." As after that, Kushina was groaning in the outside world after having this argument as Minato woke her up. As she woke up with a gasp, "Kushina, Everything fine? It's QB. What? What is wrong? He hasn't been acting up when Naruto was about to be born. And why all of a sudden now? Does it? No, it wants to break free, but it is demanding Naruto. What? Why would he? Oh my god, is his life in danger? No, his life is not in danger. But the QB. It says that Naruto is her kid. What do you mean, her? QB's she. What? It has a gender? Why didn't you tell me? Well, I thought it was general knowledge. Kushina, I didn't know about that. Wait, why is the gender so important, Minato? What I'm trying to say is our son's life is very at stake because our strongest mindless Biju is after it. Well, I don't know what to do, Kushina. I have to talk to Sensei about this and as well as Tsunade-sama so that she can let me look into Mito-sama's library. That might work out. You have to. As when Kushina and Minato went back to sleep, something happened. The seal broke as Kushina woke up as she started to scream as it was 11th October night time as the QB no Yoko was released. Shit! What the hell is going on? As QB started to reform, but it did not take the humongous form. There stood in front of them in a black kimono, a woman with orange hair and fox ears and with 9 tails and with blood red eyes with slits. I have warned you, Kushina, but you didn't listen. And now I have found a way to finally break free from your clutches. How are you free? As both Kushina and Minato looked at each other as Minato dashed towards Nard. QB said, as with a single swish of his tail, Minato was thrown back. As with his other tail, QB picked up Naruto. My Naruto. Leave him alone. He's my son. He's not your son. He's mine. What do you mean by that? He's yours. He's mine, and he will only be mine. And I will take him away from you. And after that, QB with a huge chakra burst disappeared with baby Naruto, who was peacefully asleep. As Kushina fell to the ground, crying and screaming, as suddenly Anbus and everyone gathered around. Even Hiruzen was there. Minato, what the hell happened here? As they saw the huge burn mark, QB happened. What? Hiruzen said. But we would have felt it. You didn't? No. Shit, it might be because it was in a human form. Human form? Minato, are you out of your mind? QB does not have a human form. It is possible, Sensei. It is, said Jiraiya. Jiraiya Sensei, when did I arrive just now? I sensed it because I was in a sage mode, practicing it. Again. Sensei, if you sensed it, did you sense where it go? No, it disappeared. What? From the plane? Yes, as if it is not existent in this plane. As Kushina started to cry, is my Naruto? We do not know yet. Kushina, hold on. I will find it. And Tsunami, who was also there, then said, why do I smell foxes here? 2 foxes. What? What do you mean? A human with the scent of fox, as if he was imprinted. Yeah, QB did say that she imprinted Naruto. Oh no, this is bad. What do you mean? You see, when an animal imprints a young pup, or as in Inuzuka clan, a pup, she will raise him into a fine husband by herself. What? What does that mean? Does Naruto? I'm afraid so. If what I think QB is doing is, she's going to raise Naruto as her own soulmate, a fine one which she can mold. Think about it. As everyone then realized that this is bad, they had to get Naruto back at all cost. But how? On the other side, we see QB arriving in the Otsutsuki clan compound, which was forbidden to enter by any other shinobi or kunoichi aside from Bijus and the clan's member. My little Naruto, I will raise you into a fine man, because I can see my future with you. Time skip. After that fateful night, many things changed in Konoha and in QB's life. We see Naruto, who was now grown up at the age of 8, It has been 8 years since his vanishment from Konoha, and 8 years since he lived with his Kubika-chan, as he called her, because she had 9 tails behind her. As we see Naruto hiding as he was chuckling and stopping his giggles, as suddenly a predator was seen moving through the woods as she tackled him down and started to kiss him on the face. I found you, little Naruto. Again. Aw, come on, Kubika-chan. How do you always find me? Well, I am your mother, so I can find you whenever I want. As she then kissed Naruto on the forehead as Naruto blushed. I'm too old for that. Don't do that, okay? I see. But why are you being rebellious, Naruto? Hmm? What do you mean rebellious? I don't like it now. As Kyubi started to fake cry. Do you really don't like it now? No, I was kidding. I like it, but I'm embarrassed, okay? I'm a grown up. I'm a man. And I will protect you once I grow up. Oh, my little man has grown up. As we go back to Konoha, as Naruto and Kyubi was seen giggling. As we go all the way back to Konoha inside Namikaze Uzumaki residence to see that Mito has grown stoic and cold. And she didn't even speak to her parents. She was stoic like an Uchiha. And almost mute now, like an Anbu. She has become an Anbu level shinobi only at the age of 16. As she was back home, still seeing that her mother was crying her eyes out, hugging the picture of baby Naruto, the only picture that she ever had. Mother, I'm back home, said Mito before going into her room. As she closed the door, and there was only one picture everywhere. It was Naruto's. Naruto's baby pictures. As Mito then said, I'm back, Naruto. And she also had the clothes Naruto wore one day, for only one day, preserved. I will find you, little brother. Just wait for me. I will find a way to bring you back and free you from the Kyubi's clutches. As for Minato, he was busy with his work and trying to forget the sorrow of his lost son. As this was the life of the Namikaze Uzumaki family now, and their friends and the village was in generally worried about them and their heir, who was unknown to everyone, living the best life he ever could. As 2 more years passed, and Naruto was now 10 years old, as he one night ventured out, adventuring far away from the radius that his mother has told him not to venture out to. As he was now in deep woods, as he heard a crown, as then he saw some of the Konoichis resting there. They were wearing red clothes and some armor. One of them was similar to his age, a boy with short bob black hair and quite feminine look with pink eyes. As Naruto went near him, hello, as all of them suddenly got on guard. Who are you, boy? I live here. I was just wondering, who are you guys? Don't you know who we are? Which village do you belong to? I don't live in a village. We live in the woods, me and my mother. Oh, I see. You and your mother, can you take us to your mother? As Kurotsuchi then said to her other older teammate. Kinsuchi, what are you doing? We have to go back. We are resting here only to catch our breath. Oh, shut up, Kurotsuchi. This is going to be fun. We're going to go and stay in their house. And who knows? Maybe we can find something good there. Seriously, you and your stealing habits are going to get us killed someday, said Minsuchi, the other older female, as these three Konoichis were the only ones there. As Naruto brought them back, as the Kyubi who was now meditating opened her eyes, as her eyes turned from dots to slits, as like a predator who was awakened, as she then appeared in front of all of them. My oh my, little Naruto has brought some guests. Who are these three? Kyubi said with closed eyes with a smile on her face. You look like a prestigious lady. Do you have any goods inside that we can take? And if I don't, we will kill you and this boy. And be on our way. Kintsuchi! Mintsuchi, stop this! Huh, it'll be fun. I mean, she is pretty. Ugh, you disgust me, you damn lesbian. What? Bite me. Oh, with pleasure. Naruto, go inside for a bit, will you? Okay, Kachan. As Naruto went inside, as then QB transformed into the huge Nine Tails. You have made the final mistake of your life, coming into my domain and threatening me and my son. QB, what are you doing here? Wasn't it supposed to be in Konoha? As with a single slash, Mintsuchi and Kintsuchi were slaughtered like wild goats and were moving now like headless chickens on the ground. As Kurtsuchi literally pissed her pants as she was scared and crying. As Naruto then came out, Kachan, stop, please. She's not bad, okay? She tried to stop them. Please, don't hurt her. She's my friend. Friend? Naruto, said Kyubi as she turned into her human form. Grabbing Kurtsuchi was trying to escape with her tail. These humans are not our friends. They are evil. They will use us and then throw us away like we are their playthings. But Kachan, you must understand me, Naruto, and listen to my words. I am your mother, and you will listen to me. And if you don't, then you will get punished. But you... Shut up, Naruto. Listen to me. This is for your own good. As Naruto started to cry, I hate you! Naruto said these words as he dashed away. As Kyubi's eyes widened and then narrowed, as she growled and grabbed Naruto with her tail. You will not leave me. You are going to stay here until you realize what kind of mistake you have made. And if you like her so much, there, she'll live here then. She's not allowed to leave. As Kurtsuchi was thrown into Naruto's room as she groaned and passed out, and Naruto was also placed there as his doors were slammed shut and then sealed with Kyubi's powers and chakra. As Kyubi then slammed the door shut of her room as she growled in anger. Damn that whore, I should have killed her. I should place more barrier seals so Naruto cannot go outside. But I scared Naruto. He looked afraid. Oh no, what have I done? Kyubi thought to herself. While the disappearance of the 2 and 3 Konoichis rose quite an uproar in Iwagakure because one of them was the Tsuchikage's granddaughter. What? Their team hasn't returned. Find them! At all cost. Tsuchikage-sama, something happened. We found only Kurtsuchi's armor and 2 dead bodies. You must come and see. As the mangled bodies of Kintsuchi and Mintsuchi were found and Kurtsuchi's buried armor. And there was a note left with blood, written in their own blood. Don't come into the forest if you don't want to die. It is protected under my domain. What? What forest? As everyone then realized as they looked at their Kage, knowing that he knew something. The forest, near to us, and that connects us with Kumo. Nobody's allowed to go there now. We have lost 3 Konoichis. I do not want to lose any more shinobis or Konoichis at all cost because we must prepare for war. As on the other side, Kumo also heard about this and wanted to venture out there. Not only Kumo, Kiri as well, who was now liberated, because they wanted to find out why Oniki was doing this. The fence sitter, the one man who was stupid enough to cause havoc and chaos everywhere. Why was he so scared now? As on the other side, Konoha also got a news about this thanks to Jiraiya. What? What could be in that forest, Sensei? You promise you will look for Naruto. This is impressive, Minato. It has to do something with Kyubi. I can feel it in my bones. An entity appears out of nowhere, and when you go into the forest, it kills you. What do you think is there? I think it is a Biju. And if it is, it must be Kyubi because it is the only Biju who is free at the time. But Sensei, what if it isn't? It has to be, Minato, can't you see? It has to be. As Minato then said, "Fine, Sensei, you can take a team of Anbus, but you have to promise me that if it gets too much, you will retreat." "Fine, kid, I promise. But I think that it is connected to Naruto and QB as well." "Sensei, should I?" "No, Minato, it is dangerous. And as you said, I will retreat if it gets too much for me. But you must stay here. Hold the fort, okay, kid?" As we go towards Amagakure. This is quite intriguing. We must all leave. And see if this is QB, then we must capture it at all costs. As we go towards Naruto, while everyone has set their pawns and begin to move in this chessboard, QB realized this. Damn those humans! I knew this might happen, that is why I expanded my domain, and they still don't heed my warning. Fine, let them come. I will turn my chakra into yokai and turn myself into a true demon. As her eyes glowed red in the dark room, as she prepared a pentagram, as she cast it upon some spells and chants, suddenly started to glow red. As the spirit of Inari, the fox goddess, was there. "Kyubi no Yoko, Kurama, why have you summoned me? Inari, the goddess of foxes, I want to become your avatar. I want your power. You know that we of the yokai have made pact with the sage of the sixth spot that we will not venture into their plane anymore. I do not care. The sage of the sixth spot was my father, and I have the right to break this pact." You do, actually. "So, do you want to?" "Yes, but you do know that there will be many yokais here. I do not want any other yokai. I just want your power." You can have it then. But in return, what will I have? I will give you one thing that you desire the most." "And what is that?" At the same moment, Naruto burst into the door. "Kajan, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry about last night. I didn't mean it, okay?" "What is that cute thing?" Inari said, Whoa, you're pretty, beautiful, ma'am," Naruto said, looking at this lady that was there. As Inari then opened her eyes, as QB knew what was going on. "Oi, he's mine." You want the power, right?" No, 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 no. I will not hand him over to you." "Fine then. I will give you the power, and you have to share him with me." But why?" Imprintation. I thought you knew, QB, because I can see you have imprinted him as well. But you have only imprinted your scent onto him. You have to mark him." As Inari now moved forward towards Naruto, the golden fox lady. "Wow, your tails are quite fluffy." "Thank you, young one. It might hurt a bit, okay? Alright." As Naruto then hissed, it hurts." "Ow, why are you biting me?" As Inari bit Naruto's shoulder, suddenly there was a fox symbol that was formed there, of Inari the goddess, see? "He's now under my protection and my soulmate. You do on the other shoulder as well, and mark him as yours." As QB did so without hesitation. Kachan, Naruto said with a blush. "What do you mean by that?" "Naruto, I will tell you later, okay? But now you must promise Kachan and leave, okay?" "And where is that girl?" "Oh, you mean Kurtsuchi-chan? We're playing upstairs." "She got tired and she fell asleep. I was here to bring her some snacks, and I thought maybe I should apologize to you. Do you forgive me? I didn't mean it. I really love you." Come here. How can I ever stay bad at that face? "Shoo now. Go ahead and move, okay? I have something to discuss with my friend over here." Bye. Bye, pretty lady." As Inari chuckled as QB ground. "Fine. Naruto likes you. I don't understand. You allowed me and that human to stay just because Naruto likes you. You have to become more instinctual, QB. If you don't, then your territory might be taken from you." "What?" QB said, with her eyes narrowed. "I will not let that happen." "Neither will I. He's under my protection now, alongside yours, and I will help you at all cost." But tell me, a reason why are you raising him and he is away from his parents? Well, when he was about to be born, okay, I was intrigued that a life could be born from female. Since I was a Bichu at the time and not a proper yokai, which I am now, I always wanted to feel what it'd like to have somebody that loved me. After seeing Kushina and Minato like this, I was jealous. And I knew that Minato was a capable man, so I waited. And when they had a boy, I thought that this might be my chance. And I was right. As Naruto grew, I was happy with my decision. Naruto is the perfect example of what a man should be. He respects us and loves us dearly and wholeheartedly. And that is what I want from him. Love. Isn't this cute, QB? You being the strongest Biju on the planet, and yet you desire something yet so simple. It is, and yet humans don't care about this, but I do. That is why I don't want him to interact with those scumbags and turn out like them. But you have been raising him, QB. You didn't realize that, did you? But you are right. If he is allowed to interact with humans, he could be changed and persuaded. So what are you going to do? I am going to change that kid too. What? You know, even though you are the goddess of foxes, can you do that against Kami and Yamisville? They can go to hell for all I care. They never cared about me. I am their sister, and yet they have forgotten me for a long time. I'm not the only goddess of foxes. I love foxes and adore them. They are my embodiment. I am the goddess of all animals, in general. What? Yes. Kami watches over life in general. Shinigami over death. Yami over revenge. Who brought out the nature? I did, and I was the one who was forgotten and hailed as the goddess of foxes. So, I went with it. And now I have something to hold to. Something or someone that will hold me and tell me that I did him proud. And I will not let him go as well as you have holding on to Naruto as well. And for that I will help you. But we must ask her first. As we go towards Kurotsuchi, who woke up. Naruto, I told you. I want to sleep. As suddenly, Kurotsuchi found herself in a dark room as two pairs of eyes were looking at her, both red with slits. Oh, who are you? QB, what do you want? I promise I'm friends with him. I don't want to hurt him. I know, Kurotsuchi. I also can sense you have feelings for him. It was love at first sight, okay? I truly love him, okay? I will not change those feelings, even if you ask me. What do you mean by that? I fell in love with him, and he's an adorable person. A person who doesn't judge me for who I am. He is mine. Would you fight your whole village for him if it ever come to that? Would you go and kill your family if it ever come to that, if they wanted to hurt Naruto? Something cold gleamed in Kurotsuchi's eyes as her Kakegenka activated. Shut up! I will rip them to shreds. That old man will not harm him. He let my mother die. He even let my father die. I will not let anything harm Naruto. Harry then said, bullshit. You're a human. How will you fight your own family? Humans are greedy. They always lie. But Naruto is a human as well. And for God knows how or for what reason are you keeping him? And I don't want to find that out, but I will not stand if anybody hurted him. He's innocent and pure. I get it why you keep him here with you. Yes, he is pure and innocent. And that innocence must be maintained. Because he's not allowed to wield a weapon. We are his weapons. Are you going to become his blade as well? Are you ready to throw away your humanity just so you can be with him? Yes. Make me stronger so I can be Naruto's blade. Good. As a huge puddle opened there, made out of boiling water. Jump into it and prove it to us. As Kurotsuchi looked at it, what? Giving up? You wish, vixen, as Kurtsuchi hissed in pain as she jumped in. And after that, when she came out, she was transformed. She had wolf ears and a wolf tail behind her back, and wolf-like claws. Nice, as her pink eyes turned with slits. Congratulations, you have turned into a wolf yokai now, and welcome to our clan. I see. Now, sisters, what shall we do? Because our husband, I'm afraid that he will get more and more of women. He's not allowed to anymore. He has us, and that is all that matters. We are not going to allow him to have any more. As on the other side, the Akatsuki, Kumo, Eva, Kumo, Kiri, Suna, and Konoha was moving from different locations from where the forest attached to their places. As all of them sensed this, I sensed them all. They are all here for one reason. The Akatsuki, we must get them at all cost, Inari said, because they're after Kyubi. I'll go and deal with them, and tell them what a real goddess is all about. You deal with them. I'll go and deal with Konoha. Kurtsuchi, Shuko deal with the other two, Kiri and Suna, because they're moving close. With pleasure. As all of them were about to leave, Naruto heard about this, Konoha, because he had heard his mother say that it was a bad place, and she stole Naruto from there to raise him. As Naruto ventured after Kyubi herself, as Kyubi was moving in a gigantic form, as Naruto lashed onto the tail, because Kurumi was so enraged that she didn't felt Naruto latching onto her tail. As we go towards Konoha's team, which consisted of some Anbus, which also consisted of Mito. Her codename was Squirrel, as she alongside with Jiraiya were also there. Everyone be on guard. I sensed Kyubi moving near, as suddenly Kyubi came in front of them and transformed, as Naruto was on a tree branch, hiding. As this was happening with Konoha, we go towards Kurtsuchi, as she appeared in front of the Kiri and Suna division. Hello there. You have been all warned before, but why are you all here? Get away, demon. Let us inside your forest. How about no? Then face us. With pleasure. As her claws were then tainted with dread, as screams were heard from that corner. As we go towards Akatsuki, what was that? As suddenly, Zetsu and Tobi were blasted into bits, as nothing of them remained there. Pain the fake god. How about you meet me, a real goddess? You can learn a thing or two from me if you want to achieve that title. Silence, Shinrai Tensei. As with a snap, the force returned 100 times back towards the caster, as it threw them all away and hurted Conan enough that her bones were showing by breaking and being stabbed into her as she hissed in pain. Stay away. You have been warned. Silence. We know QB is inside if you're here. Path to hell, said Inari, as a path opened between the ground, as many dark hands arrived from there, dragging all of them down and burning them to crisps. That took care of them. So much for a god. As the path closed, I hope QB takes care of her side. Oh well. I'll just go and see there, as Inari transformed into a fox and made her way back to Konoha's division and Kyubi, as Kurtsuchi was also done now. Pathetic. I must go back. Inari seems to be done. They're both gathering. As after that, Kurtsuchi also ventured there, as Naruto was hiding behind a tree, as Kyubi finally transformed into a woman. Kyubi, where is Naruto? What do you want? He is mine. I told you before. You know you're lying. He is the son of Minato no Mikaze and Kushino Samaki, and both of them are desperate to find him. and to turn him into a shinobi? Just like you all? No. He's not allowed to wield a sword. He's just allowed to stay there and be ours. Ours? Yes, ours, said two more voices in unison, as Inari and Kurtsuchi jumped in front of them in the fox and wolf state. Who are you two? Meet Inari, the fox goddess, the goddess of nature, and Kurtsuchi, the wolf yokai. What? But yokais are forbidden. I know, but we're here. As Mito stoically said, dropping her mask. Give me my brother back. What is going on here? Naruto said. What do you mean I'm your brother? Naruto, what are you doing here? Kyuubi said, in anger. Inari and Kurtsuchi looked at each other's worried face. Kyuubi, calm down. You're going to scare him. I want to know. You're not allowed to. This is bullshit. You go back home and wait there for us. I want to know, Naruto said. I'm not a kid, damn it. I want to know, why did you take me away from them? Please, tell me. Naruto? Is that you? Said Mito as she started to cry and dash towards Naruto. Get away from him! No, Kachan. Stop. Please. As Kyuubi was getting angry by the passing moments. As Naruto stopped her. Why aren't you listening to me? You're supposed to listen to me. You're mine. Mine, and only mine. He's ours, Kyuubi. To hell with that. You are not going to protect him. His family is going to take him away. They're not. I won't go, though. As Naruto's voice was heard. What? Listen to them. But why? You were taken from us. We miss you. You can visit me anytime, but I won't. You see, they're all special to me. I don't know why, but my heart aches whenever I'm away from them. I love them, all of them, and I don't want to be away. Sorry, Kurame. Naruto? I don't want to call you Kachan anymore. I want to be more. What do you mean, Naruto? That you won't call me Kachan? I love you, damn it. I love you all. I know I'm being greedy, and I apologize, but you all mean something to me. The time you spent for all those years, and the months I spent with you, Inari, and you as well, Kurtsuchi, were the happiest of my moments of lives. And I also want to meet my family and introduce you to all them. I know, because I have been visiting a village. I know what it means. It's not a familial love. It's different. I apologize if I think like this and it disgusts you, but I want to say this now. As Jiraiya and everyone's jaws dropped. Wow, either this kid has some guts or he's plain stupid to be confessing to three yokais and demons. As all the three women turned into their feminine form and hugged Naruto. We love you too. As Jiraiya passed out, gold mine, he said. As Mito then turned red as her hair was rising. Naruto, you damn pervert! What? What do you mean, a pervert? He's innocent. He doesn't know what a pervert is. Do you, Naruto? No. What does it mean? Is it bad? You can't have three. You can only marry one. What? As Naruto started to cry. Why? See, you hurted him. That is why you're not allowed to visit. What? You have no right to say that, Kyuubi. Make me. As Kyuubi's eyes turned red, as Mito unleashed her chakra. Damn, the Crimson Goddess is unleashing her chakra, said one of the Anbu. Please, I'm going to call my father, and you have to let him visit. And let him know, because they have been killing each other with guilt, that they didn't do anything. Fine, I'll allow you visits. As a kunai was thrown to the ground, a tri-pronged kunai, named the Yellow Flash, interrupted. Mito, are you hurt? Is everything fine? Dad, look. Hey, Dad. It's me, Naruto. Are you really my Naruto? My boy. It's you. You've grown up. since I last time saw you, as Minato cried while hugging his baby boy. Wait, I'll go grab your mother, okay? As after that, Kushina was brought here, and she tackled Naruto to the ground with a tight bear grip hug, as Mito then smiled for the first time. Group hug, she said, as Mito was also hugging. Now, Kushina and Naruto and Minato also hugged them as well. Group hug. As the three women were biting their nails. Okay, okay, that's enough. As Naruto was lifted by Inari as she hugged him. As did Kyubi and Kurtsuchi. Group hug. Oi, stop copying us, Kushina said. I heard everything from Mito. Why did you do that, Kyubi? You could have stayed there. But why did you take him away? I didn't want him to become a shinobi. What? What is a shinobi? You didn't even taught him that much? No, he doesn't need to know. Well, Naruto, a shinobi is a person who can do awesome things, said Jiraiya. Do you want to die, Totsunin? Think about it, Kushina. Don't you want your baby boy to be protected? I mean, he's good at cooking and he's also good at taking care of a house, just like his father, and he's quite innocent and doesn't know anything bad. He doesn't even know what a pervert is. We raised your son good. If he had stayed there, he might have turned out like Jiraiya, or a pervert, better yet. As Kushina imagined that. You did good, but I was saddened by a separation. So Naruto, would you come with us, or are you... No, Mom, I'll stay. Fine, son. But you have to visit us sometime, okay? I will. I promise. And after that, they stayed the night, and the next morning, Kushina, Minato, and Mito hugged Naruto before leaving. As Naruto stayed there into that forest, as everyone was forbidden into Kage-sama to enter that forest because it devoured many shinobis. It was hailed as the forest of the foxes, yokais, as many priests tried to venture there, but none of them returned. Some did, some lucky ones, but they were turned into mindless drones who didn't know anything about anything. They were forgotten. Those who were kids ventured into there, appeared with memory loss, a short-term one. They didn't have any memory of what was inside. And many screams were heard throughout the forest. As we go into the center, into the heart, we see there was a huge house in which Naruto, who was now 25, was resting, with many of his fox and wolf kids. Nay, Tojan, why don't you tell us the story again? Really? You all kids have listened to it many times. Why are you so interested into this? Because it's a story written by Dad, and Dad writes the amazing and most awesome stories in the world. As the three women arrived. Okay, kids, time for bed. Your father and us has something important to discuss. Oh my god, I'm out of here as well. No, you're not going anywhere. I knew you three were in heat, but why now? We have enough kids. No, we want more. Do you want more siblings, kids? Yeah, see? Oh, come on. As next morning we see Naruto lying there between the three naked women in a sheet with dark circles. I don't know if I love my life or hate it. We love you too, Naruto, said Kurtsuchi. As this was now the life of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, a civilian who tamed the untamed and did the thing that nobody in their wildest dream imagined to do. As Konoha saw a new image of Namikaze Uzumaki family as well. Whenever Minato, Kushina, and Mito visited Naruto and returned, they were happiest. They called it a trip that they always took once a month. And whenever they returned, they were back energized and more than ever ready. Mito never married because she never wanted to. She never thought about love in like that way. And although Kushina tried to persuade her, she didn't listen. Then she gave up because she was happy Naruto has given her enough grandkids. And she was the happiest grandma ever alive. As this was today's story, I hope you like this one, and if you do, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is about Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace.